Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. He weighed in. This is Muhammad Ali, the Gypsy.
This bout.
These two have certainly... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He missed with that jab. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Can't score with that right uppercut.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
One punch could change everything in this battle.
Look for the right hand over his lazy jab.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem... And there's the bell to start the round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. The straight right just misses.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Can't land that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use the speed. Frustrate and make him walk into a shot.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This has been a very competitive round between these two. Trying to land that jab.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you, and push his own weight on him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Couldn't land that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Catch and shoot. Just missed with that jab. That counter shot lands. Lucky that hook didn't score. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Caution is being very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish it.
Listen, kid, you're so close. Keep doing what you're doing.
I'll jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change.
Got no gas in it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
A perfect counter shot. Nope, that jab not going to score. You'd like to see more jabs. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The perfect counter lands. Caution being thrown to the wind. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute.
And there's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as you enter the final frames of this bout?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can't score with that jab. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you're gonna get knocked out. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Singles aren't working. Start doubling the jab up.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big partner like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And this is it. Down goes Fury.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there. Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
One, two,